So the question was, where has AI Sidekick and deal room functionality really helped me out in my day to day? Whenever I'm asked this question, I think of one specific example that comes to mind, and that's one of the first big deals that I was working at Spekit. We ended up later stage in deal, and it was the first time I received a long-winded security questionnaire document via email. Probably about 15 questions or so. And in a past experience as a rep, normally I'd have to go to our security team. It'd be a 3 to 4 day turnaround. And so immediately my heart sank because that has closed lost deals for me in the past when security and legal processes really just take forever and the back and forth is too long. Instead, what I did was I popped open Sidekick via the Chrome extension for Spekit, and I was able to just copy and paste every single one of those security questions directly into the chat. Sidekick then elicited a natural language response to me while also providing me with the correct documentation for each of those answers. So what I did was I first and foremost fielded all those questions in response, which took about 15 minutes to handle all 20 of them. I was able to see that the answers came directly from the legal admin on our team, so I knew that the sources and the responses that the AI was coming up with were all up to date and the versions of that content was up to date. So that was another checkbox there. And then with all the resources that it provided, I essentially combined them and compiled a deal room, which I then built out specifically for procurement, legal, and security processes. I shipped that out to the person who responded to me, and then I was able to get all sorts of real-time analytics around who was opening that content, what the engagement looked like, which sorts of documentation they were looking like. So I was able to then bridge the gap of which teams needed to be involved on my end and how could I start those communication threads. Really, really helped me. I was able to progress a deal and get it in by end of month for a close one opportunity here. And that's always the instance that comes to mind when I think of deal room and both Sidekick functionality. Variety of ways in which it helps me out in my day to day, but that's really where I saw the tangible outputs of how this can really help me close a deal and be more effective in my job as a sales rep.